This is a ridiculously exciting brown box. I can't believe it, but in almost 10 years of PC Centric, I've never actually spoken about PC audio. And it's so silly because we've talked about frame rates, building gaming computers, keyboards that cost over £200. But one of the main three senses, audio, has not been touched. And I'll tell you why. It's because there's not really that many products that are actually good for gaming, for audio, other than headphones and headsets. Obviously, the optimum setup is something like I've got here, where you have big speakers, you've got a proper amplifier, a DAC, and you make it sound as beautiful as possible. But not only is that very expensive, but it takes up so much room on your desk, you literally need to buy a bigger desk. This one was custom, and it was not very cheap or practical. And this is exactly why I am so excited to share with you what's in this box, because I've already had a sneak peek at a press event, and I'm telling you, this could be the perfect solution for PC gamers all over the world that want something affordable, something that can sit on your desk and be very compact, but then fundamentally has way bigger sound than it has any right to, is very easy to use, and is ultimately going to be the ultimate PC gaming speaker. And best of all, it's not got any gaming marketing on it whatsoever. It's pretty sick. Find out more after a short word from this video sponsor. Lexar's LM800 SSD is here and it offers crazy high performance for a very reasonable price. With read speeds up to a whopping 7400 megabytes a second, this PCI Gen 4 drive is perfect for super quick load times in the next gen games. Learn more today with the link below. Now, full disclosure, I have never owned a Sonos device before. I think my parents have got like the one, that really small size speaker, but I'm almost a little bit out of the loop because I've been using Google Home speakers for years. I really like them. Google Assistant seems to work quite well, and they seem to have decent enough audio quality. Now, this is going to be a fair bit more expensive than something like a Google Home, but it definitely does have a bigger sound. The main caveat with this, and something I don't really think matters too much, but could be a deal breaker for you, is that this doesn't actually have any form of voice assistant in it whatsoever. It's almost a bit like a dumb speaker. You fire it some audio over a cable, and then it produces that audio. And as you can see, it's really not very big at all. I mean, you think most soundbars for big TVs are almost double the size of this. It doesn't have any fancy Dolby Atmos in it. It is literally just a really good speaker that is very compact, can sit on your desk, and in terms of connections, it's going to connect over optical audio. So this might be a deal breaker if you have a PC that doesn't actually have an optical port on your motherboard. You might need to buy some form of sound card or something like that. Other than that, you've got your power input and then an Ethernet jack, because of course this is still a very smart speaker. You just use the Sonos app. You can actually create a multi-room setup with this if you've got other Sonoses in other rooms, or if you want to create like a proper home theater setup, you can add wireless speakers, and then you could actually have like a full 5.1 setup, which would be pretty sick. Add a subwoofer. 5.1 audio for PC gaming isn't really very common because having a load of cables isn't convenient. This could be a great way of getting that if that's your bag. This is something that is very much all about the sound and not really about any gimmicks. I've had all sorts of emails over the years about sound bars for gaming, and they just always look a little bit ugh, and you know that some speaker from China that cost about £50 is not going to sound great. And I think this is the problem when you're looking at speakers and you're reading reviews, especially ones that say 5-star, because what on earth does that mean? What are you comparing it against? Does it sound better than a phone speaker, or does it genuinely stand up to proper speakers? But I honestly can't stress enough how excited I was when I first heard this thing. You are going to lose some marks though, because we don't actually have an optical cable in the box. Boo to me, there is one in the box. I'm just an idiot. I mean, it might not be that long though. So we've turned it on. I assume we open up the Sonos app. Here's one I made earlier. Set up a new system. Create account. Why do you need accounts for everything these days? Account created. We'll just do a little scan, see if we can find the product. I mean, I was thinking, how can I make a video about a soundbar interesting? And I guess it not working when you try and set it up does make it a little bit more interesting. We got there in the end. Wow, that was not very fun. I unplugged it and plugged it back in again. Maybe it was the phone, but maybe it was the Sonos. Does a cool little noise. That is quite cool. There's an update, brilliant. You can then add your music services like your Spotify's, your Amazon's, Apple Music. Pretty much most of them are here. Audible's a nice touch. Interestingly though, while this doesn't have Google Assistant built in, you can actually add Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant via other devices. So if you do have a Google Home Mini or even use your phone, then you can still use voice control. It is a shame that it's not built in, but the price point of this is around about £280. So they're keeping the cost down, which I guess is appreciated. Let's move this out of the way. Pick up our speaker. For scale, by the way, it actually is about the size of one of my speakers. So do bear your monitor's shape in mind. I think the best option would be to wall mount your monitor and then have this really flush underneath. But obviously that requires a little bit more effort. So just feed the cables through and then plug them in. I suppose it is also worth noting that if you are using this with a TV, then your TV will almost certainly have an optical output, so you can plug it into that. That's really what this thing is designed for, but most mid to high-end motherboards should have one on the back, and it's very easy to check. I knew my £7.99 optical switcher that I bought about 20 years ago would come in handy, and today is that day. I don't actually know whether you need to use the app to set this up. It says I do, but do I? You can set up your TV remote to control Ray. Not going to be useful here, but... And now it's working. Oh, no, it's not working. Why is there no audio? Oh dear. Why does stuff just not work? Oh, is that why? Okay, I know why. I know why. It's because I'm being an idiot again. I've got my outs confused. Noise! Noise! Ah! It works. Okay, so what we learned, again, I am a fool. I think it supports DTS and Dolby Digital. Yep. Surprisingly bassy for something that doesn't have any bass drivers in. Right, what we're gonna do, look, we're gonna get all scientific. We'll play a little test from this and then we'll swap over to my speakers and you can see if you can hear a difference. It's not the most scientific test, but it's better than nothing. Got a good beat, actually.
I can see the finish line, but I can run as fast as I can. I can climb over the steeple, cause I'm holding our list of demands. Until I count 300,034, 974,005. Cause we're at the races. We're at the races.
Initial impressions, I think this is tuned a little bit too bass heavy out of the box, and obviously having that stereo separation is a lot better from the two speakers. We expected that. These speakers were £500 alone without any of the stands that were £100, the amp, DAC, all of that good stuff. But this is surprisingly competitive. Again, for around about £280, I honestly think you're gonna love it. And the person singing that was also a professional. That was Fugitive Orchestra, my friend James. I have a musician friend. Link to his channel is down below. But what about the Apex? Let's try the Apex. You can turn the volume up just by tapping it. Here we go. Let's do it. This is a product with two things in mind. Big sound in a small package. And here it absolutely does excel. Yes, it's not the absolute best thing I've ever heard, but I honestly think for the money, you would be very hard pressed to find something that sounds as good as this. Ah, behind me again! I'm so bad at this, but I'm trying to talk about a speaker while playing a ranked game at the same time. I guess the biggest compliment I can pay to this is that it sounds normal to me. I am a little bit spoiled. I'm used to having a high-end audio system, not only in the living room, but also here in the studio. And here, it doesn't really sound like I'm making any compromise at all. It's pretty much just the stereo separation, and then maybe a tiny bit more muddiness to the sound. But again, this is very good for the price. For me, products like this don't actually come around too often. Not soundbars, they are pretty common these days, but something that I am genuinely excited to recommend to you guys because I have honestly wanted something like this for ages. Something that is compact but doesn't miss out on sound quality. And yes, you can expand this and add extra speakers and a subwoofer, but the real beauty of this is that it just sounds great out the box. You really don't need to do that. If you're looking for something for PC gaming that you can listen to music to really comfortably and actually enjoy it, then the Sonos Ray does honestly come highly recommended. You are going to need the optical port, you are going to probably need to sort something out with the feet if you do want to put it on a monitor stand, but assuming you can get past those issues and the fact that this is very much a bit of a fingerprint magnet, then I honestly think you're going to love this. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I've only just realised why I thought this was upside down. It's because Sonos is the same spelt backwards and the font means that it looks the same upside down. You learn something new every day. Let me know your thoughts on this though. Is this something that you need in your life? Have you also been looking for an audio solution like this, or do you think it's a load of rubbish? Would you rather get something else, use headphones, headsets, or have some proper speakers? I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you do want to check out current pricing on the Sonos Ray or anything else that's in my setup, you can find that linked down below. And while you're down there, why not bask in the speed of Lexar's NM800 SSD? If you want to add super fast storage to your computer, then the NM800 is incredibly easy to install, requiring just a small screwdriver and just a minute of your time. Get your PC geared up today with the link below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.